Have you ever stopped to think about how your breakfast habits might be silently impacting your health as you age? For many of us, breakfast is an automatic part of the day. A quick bowl of cereal, some instant oatmeal, or maybe even a frozen waffle as we rush to start the morning. But what if these seemingly harmless choices are doing more harm than good, especially after the age of 60? It might surprise you to learn that some of the most popular breakfast foods in America, such as sugary cereals, processed oatmeal packets, and frozen breakfast items, could be increasing your risk for serious health problems. But here's the good news. By making a few small but significant changes to your morning routine, you can set yourself up for better health, more energy, and a stronger sense of well-being every single day. Why should you stick around and pay attention? This isn't just about avoiding unhealthy foods. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge to make better choices. We're going to break down how selecting the right breakfast options can help you manage your blood pressure, maintain a healthy weight, and protect your heart. Plus, you'll hear directly from a senior nutrition specialist who has decades of experience helping people over 60 make smarter dietary decisions. You'll also learn how to spot hidden sugars and unhealthy fats that sneak into so many healthy breakfast products lining the grocery store shelves. Most importantly, you'll discover how these small but impactful changes can add years to your life and improve the quality of those years. By the time you finish reading, you'll have actionable advice you can implement right away to transform your mornings into a powerful tool for long-term health. These steps can help boost your metabolism, stabilize your energy levels, and enhance your overall well-being. So, if you're ready to make breakfast not just a meal but a moment of self-care that sets the tone for a healthier, happier life, keep reading. And if this resonates with you, don't forget to support this community by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell. Your encouragement helps us continue sharing valuable lessons that make a difference. If you find this content helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who could benefit from a healthier start to their day. Together, we can inspire positive changes for better living. Processed foods. In today's fast-paced world, breakfasts are often dominated by processed foods. Many older adults in the United States, especially those with busy mornings or a preference for convenience, turn to quick and easy options like instant oatmeal, frozen waffles, or boxed cereals. These may seem like convenient, harmless choices, but here's the hard truth. These foods, which many people consider everyday staples, can be harmful to your health once you reach the age of 60 and beyond. Take, for example, Jack, a 72-year-old retiree from Ohio. Jack's typical breakfast consisted of instant oatmeal mixed with a pack of pre-packaged pastries. It was quick, easy, and I didn't have to think about it, Jack says. But when he visited his doctor for a routine checkup, Jack's blood pressure readings were alarmingly high. Like many older adults, he never realized that these fast breakfast options were contributing to his health issues. Jack's story is far from unique, and it's a wake-up call for all of us. So, why exactly are these packaged breakfasts so problematic for older adults? Dr. Susan Williams, a renowned specialist in senior nutrition, explains it in simple terms. Packaged breakfast foods are loaded with excess salt, preservatives, and hidden sugars. Once you reach the age of 60, your body becomes much more sensitive to these ingredients. What may not have affected you in your 40s can cause significant harm as you get older, she warns. Let's dive into the reality of what's really inside these common breakfast items. Instant oatmeal packets. While convenient, a single serving of instant oatmeal can contain up to 200 milligrams of sodium. For someone with high blood pressure, this could be a major concern. If you already have high blood pressure, adding even more salt could worsen the condition and increase your risk for heart disease and stroke. Frozen waffles. These may seem like a fun, easy breakfast option, but they're packed with preservatives and unhealthy additives. These ingredients, while keeping the waffles fresh for longer periods, can actually cause long-term harm. For older adults, preservatives in frozen waffles can trigger inflammation in the body, which can worsen joint pain, contribute to digestive issues, and even lead to gastrointestinal distress. Many older adults are unaware that as we age, our kidneys become less efficient at processing excess salt. This means that foods like bacon, sausage, or even just adding extra salt to your morning meal can put unnecessary strain on your kidneys, which could, over time, result in kidney damage and higher blood pressure. Dr. Williams frequently encounters this issue among her older patients who, like Jack, had no idea how much their breakfast habits were affecting their health. In addition to the issues with salt, processed foods are notorious for promoting inflammation within the body. Chronic inflammation is a root cause of many age-related health issues, including heart disease, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. Dr. Williams has seen many of her patients experience noticeable improvements in their health, including reduced joint pain and improved mental clarity, once they eliminated processed foods from their breakfasts. It's clear that the breakfast choices we make can have a profound impact on our health, especially as we age. The good news is that with just a few simple changes, we can significantly improve our well-being. Dr. Williams often recommends that her patients begin by cutting back on these processed foods and replacing them with fresh, whole food alternatives that nourish the body without causing harm. By making informed breakfast choices, you can take control of your health and start your day with a nutritious, energy-boosting meal that's as good for your body as it is for your mind. The facts about healthy processed foods. Now let's talk about those so-called healthy processed foods that you often see advertised in stores. You've probably seen breakfast bars, meal replacement drinks, or special cereals marketed directly to older adults, with bold claims that they are packed with vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients designed to support healthy aging. These products promise convenience and nutrition, but here's what many people don't realize. Just because something is marketed as healthy or contains added vitamins doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. Dr. Susan Williams, a leading expert in senior nutrition, urges older adults to examine these products closely. Just because a food has added vitamins or minerals doesn't automatically make it a healthy choice, she explains. Many of these so-called healthy options still contain processed ingredients, artificial additives, and preservatives that can be harmful, particularly as we age. It's easy to be swayed by a label that promises health benefits, but Dr. Williams warns against blindly trusting these marketing tactics. Take breakfast drinks as a prime example. These drinks may seem like a convenient option for busy mornings, and many brands target older adults with promises of extra nutrients. However, most of them are loaded with artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and various chemicals designed to enhance flavor and shelf life. These ingredients may seem harmless at first glance, but as we get older, our digestive system becomes more sensitive. Dr. Williams points out, artificial ingredients can cause bloating, discomfort, and other digestive problems, which many older adults don't realize are linked to the very foods they think are helping them. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Even so-called healthy cereals made with whole grains aren't always the nutritional powerhouses they appear to be. Many of these cereals still contain hidden sugars and preservatives, some of which have complicated names that are hard for the average consumer to understand. Dr. Williams often tells his patients, if you need a dictionary to read the ingredient list, you probably shouldn't be eating it. It's an important reminder to not just trust the claims on the front of the box, but to take a closer look at the ingredients to make sure you're truly choosing a wholesome option. Many breakfast cereals, despite their whole grain claims, are often packed with refined sugars and unhealthy additives that can spike your blood sugar levels and contribute to long-term health issues. Dr. Williams encourages his patients to focus on foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. Whole fruits, plain oats, and nutrient-rich grains, which provide far more nourishment without the hidden dangers of processed ingredients. As you can see, even the products that are marketed as healthy options for older adults can still be packed with ingredients that, while seemingly harmless, can harm your health over time. The key takeaway here is to be an informed consumer. When in doubt, always read the ingredient list carefully and opt for whole, minimally processed foods that are naturally rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. The kinds of foods that truly help you maintain a healthy, vibrant life as you age. Healthy, convenient breakfast options. The great news is that you can still enjoy a fast, easy breakfast without relying on processed foods. In fact, with just a few small adjustments, you can make your mornings more nourishing and energizing without spending hours in the kitchen. It's all about making simple, smart choices that benefit your health in the long run. Instead of reaching for that packet of instant oatmeal or sugary cereals, why not prepare real oatmeal the night before? Overnight oats are a quick and nutritious option that doesn't require any morning prep time. Or, opt for fresh fruit and natural yogurt to create a wholesome, balanced breakfast that will fuel your body and stabilize your blood sugar levels. Even a slice of whole grain toast topped with mashed avocado is a far better alternative to processed options, providing you with healthy fats and fiber to keep you feeling full and satisfied. Take Joan, a 65-year-old retiree from Texas, for example. I always thought a healthy breakfast meant spending a lot of time in the kitchen, she admits. But now, I batch cook my oatmeal on Sundays for the whole week. I add fresh berries and nuts in the morning, and it's that simple. After just 6 months of making this simple change, Joan noticed significant improvements. Her blood pressure dropped, and she felt more energized throughout the day. Joan's story shows that even small adjustments can make a big difference in your health and well-being. But what about convenience? Many older adults worry that swapping processed foods for healthier options means hours of meal prep. Take Mary, age 68, from Florida, who lives alone. "I didn't want to spend too much time on meals," she says. "But I found that with a little planning, it's easy." Mary's solution is surprisingly simple, and it doesn't take up much time at all. She preps her basic oatmeal ahead of time, keeps hard-boiled eggs in the fridge for quick protein, stores fresh fruit that requires little or no preparation, and uses plain yogurt and almonds for an additional protein boost. "Now I can throw together a healthy breakfast in just minutes, and I feel so much better," she says with a smile. Mary's approach is proof that healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It's all about smart preparation. Dr. Williams, a nutrition expert for older adults, strongly recommends planning. "It only takes about 30 minutes on Sunday to prep healthy breakfasts for the entire week," he says. Patients who adopt this habit report significant improvements, including better digestion, more stable blood pressure, less joint pain, and more energy throughout the day. Take Bill, age 75, from Chicago, who struggled with morning brain fog before making the switch. "After just 2 weeks of eating unprocessed breakfasts, my brain fog lifted," Bill shares. "I didn't realize how much these processed foods were affecting my thinking." Bill's experience is common, as many older adults find that a cleaner, more natural diet helps clear up mental fog and improves focus throughout the day. One more important point to keep in mind: if you take medication in the morning, having a complete breakfast is crucial for proper absorption. Processed foods can alter how medications are absorbed in the body, particularly for conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. A healthy breakfast with fiber, protein, and healthy fats ensures that your body can make the most of your medication, allowing it to work effectively. The key takeaway is that changing your breakfast habits doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It's about making small, gradual improvements. Start with one simple change this week. Replace instant oatmeal with regular oats or overnight oats. The following week, swap out processed breakfast meats like bacon or sausage for a hard-boiled egg. These small steps, when made consistently, can lead to big health improvements over time, helping you feel better, think more clearly, and live a more vibrant life. Second breakfast mistake: foods high in refined sugar. Now, let's address another common breakfast mistake that many older adults might not be aware of: consuming foods that are high in refined sugars. You may think of a sweet breakfast as a harmless indulgence, but for individuals over the age of 60, sugary breakfasts can lead to serious health issues, and the effects may be more significant than you realize. Take Linda, a 70-year-old woman from Pennsylvania. For years, Linda thought her morning routine was healthy. She would start her day with a glass of fresh orange juice, a sweetened yogurt, and a fruit muffin. "I thought I was making good choices," she recalls. "But I didn't realize how much sugar I was consuming each morning until my doctor diagnosed me with type 2 diabetes." Linda's experience is a cautionary tale that many older adults can relate to. Those seemingly healthy breakfast foods could be silently contributing to serious health conditions. Dr. Susan Williams, a trusted nutrition specialist for older adults, explains why sugar becomes even more dangerous after the age of 60. "As we age, our bodies lose some of the ability to process sugar efficiently," she says. "This means that a morning sugar spike can have a far more dramatic and hazardous impact than when you were younger." Dr. Williams often sees this issue in her patients, who are often surprised to learn how much sugar is hidden in their favorite breakfast foods. To put things into perspective, Dr. Williams frequently uses a simple example to help her patients understand just how much sugar they're consuming. A typical sweet breakfast, like a glass of orange juice, sweetened yogurt, and a muffin, can contain more sugar than 4 candy bars, even though it may seem like a healthy option, she warns. While fruit and juice may seem like natural choices, many of these options contain hidden sugars that can cause rapid spikes in blood glucose levels, putting extra strain on the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. These spikes and crashes can lead to energy dips, weight gain, and increased risk for conditions like type 2 diabetes and heart disease, all of which become more concerning as you age. It's important to realize that just because a food is marketed as natural or healthy, it doesn't mean it's sugar-free or free from additives that can affect your blood sugar. For example, many breakfast foods that claim to be healthy, like fruit-flavored yogurts or pre-packaged fruit muffins, often contain added sugars and syrups that contribute to an unbalanced spike in blood sugar. This sudden spike, followed by a crash, can leave you feeling sluggish and tired later in the day, making it harder to stay active and engaged. For those over 60, maintaining a stable blood sugar level is especially crucial. Sudden sugar spikes can affect not just your energy levels but also your long-term health, leading to chronic issues such as cardiovascular disease, kidney damage, and even cognitive decline. Reducing the intake of refined sugars and focusing on foods that are high in fiber and healthy fats can go a long way in preventing these issues and supporting your health in the long run. The effects of a sugary breakfast. Now, let's take a closer look at what happens to your body when you start your day with a sugar-packed breakfast. The moment you consume a meal high in refined sugars, your blood sugar levels begin to rise rapidly. Within minutes, your body experiences a surge in glucose, prompting your pancreas to work overtime to produce insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. The problem. As we age, particularly after the age of 60, the pancreas becomes less efficient at processing sugar. This means that your body is under additional strain first thing in the morning, when your system should be waking up gently, ready to take on the day. But the real danger doesn't stop at the initial sugar spike. Dr. Susan Williams, a specialist in senior nutrition, warns that the bigger issue comes about 2 hours after consuming a sugary breakfast. Once your blood sugar spikes, it will inevitably crash again, she explains. This is when many older adults start feeling tired, jittery, or sluggish. To combat these feelings, they often reach for more sugary snacks, creating a vicious cycle. This is known as the blood sugar roller coaster, and it's especially problematic for older adults whose bodies may already struggle with blood sugar regulation. Many people don't realize just how much sugar is hiding in their healthy breakfast choices. Some foods that are marketed as nutritious are sugar bombs in disguise. Fruit-flavored yogurt cups. While they may seem like a wholesome option, many of these yogurts contain as much sugar as a scoop of ice cream. While the fruit might seem natural, the added sugars in these yogurts can quickly turn a seemingly healthy breakfast into a sugary overload. Morning fruit juice. Even if the label says, no added sugar, fruit juice can still be packed with concentrated sugars from multiple fruits. Without the fiber that comes from whole fruits, your body absorbs these sugars too quickly, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar. This is particularly concerning for older adults who are already more sensitive to sugar. Heart-healthy cereals. These cereals are often advertised as being good for your heart, but many of them contain more sugar per serving than a chocolate chip cookie. The term heart-healthy can be misleading, as added sugars and preservatives can outweigh the positive effects of whole grains. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The effects of these sugar-packed breakfast foods can be far-reaching, particularly for older adults who are more prone to issues like insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Starting your day with these kinds of foods can set off a chain reaction of fluctuating blood sugar levels, leading to not only physical fatigue but also emotional and mental struggles throughout the day. Sugary breakfasts can significantly impact your energy levels, mood, and long-term health. To break the cycle, Dr. Williams recommends switching to breakfast options that are low in refined sugars but rich in nutrients. Foods that provide a steady release of energy, such as whole grains, fiber-rich fruits, and protein-packed options like Greek yogurt or hard-boiled eggs, can help you feel full longer, maintain stable blood sugar levels, and avoid those mid-morning crashes. Specific examples and solutions. Let's take a look at some real-life examples that show just how deceptive certain healthy breakfast choices can be, and how making simple changes can lead to better health. Margaret, a patient of Dr. Williams, was shocked when she finally learned the truth about her breakfast habits. For years, she had enjoyed a large glass of apple juice and a bowl of raisin bran every morning. I thought it was healthy, she recalls. I mean, it's fruit juice and cereal. What could be better? But when my doctor told me how much sugar I was taking in, I realized it was like starting my day with dessert. Margaret had no idea that what she considered a nutritious breakfast was loaded with sugar, and this had been contributing to her growing health concerns. The long-term effects of high-sugar breakfasts are especially alarming for older adults, like Margaret. Dr. Williams explains, when your blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day, your body is under a significant amount of stress. Over time, this kind of stress increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. There are also links between high sugar intake and increased inflammation, which can make conditions like arthritis and joint pain even worse. This roller coaster of sugar spikes and crashes is particularly harmful for older adults, whose bodies may already struggle with regulating blood sugar and other metabolic processes. But here's the good news: there is hope. You can still enjoy a satisfying, delicious breakfast without refined sugar, and you don't have to sacrifice flavor to improve your health. The key is choosing foods that are naturally sweet while also providing important nutrients like fiber, protein, and healthy fats. These nutrients help slow down the absorption of sugar and keep your blood sugar levels more stable throughout the morning, so you won't experience those frustrating energy dips later on. Take Tom, a 68-year-old man from Florida, for example. 3 months ago, Tom decided to change his breakfast routine. "I used to have instant oatmeal sweetened with dried fruit every morning," he says. "It tasted good, but I would always crash by mid-morning. Now, I have plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a little cinnamon. The berries satisfy my sweet tooth, and I don't feel that mid-morning slump anymore. My energy lasts all morning long." Tom found that swapping out sugary oatmeal for yogurt with fresh fruit not only helped balance his blood sugar but also made him feel more energized and focused throughout the day. This simple change illustrates the power of choosing more natural, nutrient-dense foods that stabilize blood sugar. The combination of Greek yogurt, which provides protein, and fresh berries, which offer natural sweetness and fiber, is a much better choice than sugary cereals or fruit juices. Adding a dash of cinnamon, known for its ability to help regulate blood sugar, makes this breakfast not only tasty but beneficial for your overall health. The key takeaway here is that it's possible to have a breakfast that satisfies your craving for sweetness without overwhelming your body with excess sugar. By opting for whole, unprocessed foods and pairing them with proteins and healthy fats, you can set yourself up for better health, more stable energy, and reduced risk of chronic conditions associated with high sugar intake. Tips for spotting hidden sugars. Identifying hidden sugars in breakfast foods can be tricky, especially when many packaged foods are marketed as healthy or natural. Dr. Williams offers some simple but effective tips to help you spot these hidden sugars and make better choices for your health. The first step is to closely examine the ingredient list for any words ending in ose, fructose, glucose, dextrose, and so on. These are all forms of sugar, and they can have the same negative effects on your blood sugar as refined sugar, even if they're not immediately obvious as such. Next, Dr. Williams advises looking out for ingredients like syrups, honey, and fruit juice concentrates. While these may sound natural, they still spike blood sugar in the same way that refined sugar does. Fruit juice concentrates, for example, often lack the fiber found in whole fruits, meaning they're absorbed too quickly by your body, leading to a rapid increase in blood sugar levels. Even natural sweeteners can be sneaky, and it's important to understand that they still impact your health in much the same way as processed sugars. What about artificial sweeteners? Dr. Williams strongly advises against using them as a sugar substitute. They're not the solution, he explains. Recent studies suggest that artificial sweeteners can still affect your blood sugar levels, and they may even alter how your body absorbs real sugar. Plus, many older adults find that artificial sweeteners cause digestive issues, like bloating or discomfort. While these sweeteners may seem like a quick fix to satisfy your sweet tooth, they don't offer the same health benefits as natural sources of sweetness and can potentially lead to other issues. So, what can you do instead? Dr. Williams encourages his patients to rely on natural ways to sweeten their breakfast, which also provides additional nutritional benefits. Here are some great options to consider. Cinnamon. This spice is a natural way to add sweetness without any sugar. It also has the added benefit of helping regulate blood sugar levels, making it an excellent choice for older adults. Fresh berries. Whether it's strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries, fresh berries provide a burst of natural sweetness and are packed with antioxidants that can support your immune system and overall health. They also contain fiber, which helps slow sugar absorption and prevents blood sugar spikes. Ripe banana. A banana is a great way to naturally sweeten your oatmeal or yogurt. In addition to adding sweetness, bananas are a good source of potassium and fiber, which support heart health and digestive function. We're not trying to eliminate all sugar from your diet, says Dr. Williams. It's about making smarter choices by selecting natural sources of sweetness that come with other nutritional benefits. Over time, your taste buds will adapt, and you'll begin to notice the natural sweetness in foods you never realized before. Carol, age 73, learned this firsthand. At first, I missed the sweetness of sugar in my breakfast, she admits. But after a few weeks of making the switch, I began to appreciate the natural sweetness of fresh peaches and strawberries. Now, when I have something sugary, it tastes overwhelmingly sweet to me. Carol's experience shows how quickly your body can adapt to a lower sugar diet, and how you can rediscover the natural flavors of real, whole foods. The key takeaway is that improving your breakfast habits doesn't mean sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. It's about making simple, mindful choices that nourish your body and protect your health as you age. You don't need to completely cut out sugar, but by making small changes, like swapping sugary cereals for hot oatmeal topped with fresh fruit, you can dramatically improve your overall well-being. Your body will thank you with more energy, a steadier mood, and a greater sense of vitality throughout the day. Third breakfast danger: high-fat foods. Now, let's dive into another breakfast danger that many older adults overlook: high-fat foods. While not all fats are bad for you, certain fatty foods, especially those commonly found at breakfast, can be particularly risky once you reach the age of 60 and beyond. Breakfast items like bacon, sausage, and buttery pastries may seem like a delicious way to start your day, but they could be quietly harming your heart health and overall well-being. Take David, a 75-year-old man from New York, who used to start every day with what he considered a hearty, filling breakfast: 2 fried eggs, 3 slices of crispy bacon, and buttered toast. "I thought I needed a big breakfast at my age," he jokes. "Something to give me energy for the day ahead." However, after a routine doctor's visit, David was shocked to learn how much these high-fat breakfast choices were affecting his health. His doctor showed him that his cholesterol levels had skyrocketed, putting him at risk for serious heart issues. "I had no idea that what I thought was a satisfying, filling breakfast was sabotaging my heart health," David reflects. Like many older adults, David didn't realize the impact these fatty foods could have on his body, particularly as his metabolism began to slow down. Dr. Susan Williams, a specialist in nutrition for older adults, explains why a high-fat diet is especially dangerous after 60. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, and our bodies don't process fat as efficiently as they used to. This means that the fatty foods you could easily digest in your younger years can now have a significant negative impact on your heart health, your energy levels, and your overall well-being. Foods like bacon and sausage, which are high in saturated fats, can raise levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in the bloodstream. Over time, this can lead to plaque buildup in the arteries, which narrows them and increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even heart attacks. The issue with high-fat breakfasts, especially ones that include processed meats and buttery foods, is that they require more effort from your body to digest. As Dr. Williams points out, fatty foods take longer to break down, which can make you feel sluggish, tired, or overly full, especially when consumed first thing in the morning. Instead of feeling energized for the day, your body is focused on digesting heavy, fatty foods, leaving you with less energy to tackle your daily tasks. For older adults, this is an even greater concern. As the body's metabolism slows, it becomes harder to process and utilize fats efficiently, which can lead to weight gain, digestive discomfort, and even a higher risk of metabolic disorders like type 2 diabetes. Additionally, high-fat breakfasts can have a long-term effect on the heart, increasing the likelihood of developing high blood pressure, artery blockage, and other cardiovascular issues that are already more common in older age. The problem with saturated fats. The real concern with high-fat breakfasts lies in saturated fats, which are commonly found in breakfast meats like bacon, sausage, and ham. These fats may add richness and flavor to your meal, but they come with a serious downside. They can raise levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in the bloodstream. Over time, this buildup of cholesterol leads to the formation of plaque in the arteries, which can restrict blood flow and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. As we age, the risks of consuming saturated fats become even more pronounced. Dr. Susan Williams, an expert in senior nutrition, explains why older adults are especially vulnerable. As we get older, our arteries naturally become less flexible and more prone to damage. This makes it easier for plaque to accumulate, narrowing the arteries and restricting blood flow. This is why older adults need to be particularly cautious when it comes to high-fat foods. Dr. Williams adds that many of her older patients don't realize the toll fatty breakfasts can take on their energy levels. High-fat meals require a lot more energy to digest, she explains. When you eat them first thing in the morning, your body is using up precious energy to process the fats, leaving you feeling sluggish and fatigued instead of energized for the day ahead. What should be a source of fuel turns into a drain on your body's resources. Martha, a 68-year-old woman from New Jersey, can attest to this. "I've always loved my morning croissant," she says. "It felt lighter to me than a plate of bacon and eggs, so I thought it was a healthier option." But when Dr. Williams explained the truth about the nutritional content of her favorite breakfast pastry, Martha was shocked. "I had no idea that those flaky layers contained so much saturated fat. One butter croissant can have as much saturated fat as 4 strips of bacon," she recalls. Martha's story highlights how easy it is to underestimate the fat content in seemingly light or innocent breakfast foods. Croissants, pastries, and even some whole grain bread can be packed with hidden fats that contribute to the same risks as more obvious fatty breakfast choices like bacon. It's important to understand that the quality of fats matters. While healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil can support heart health and provide lasting energy, the saturated fats found in processed meats and buttery pastries have the opposite effect. When you choose high-fat breakfast foods, your body not only has to work harder to digest them, but the long-term effects can seriously undermine your heart health, energy levels, and overall vitality. The solution is to replace these fatty options with meals that offer healthier fats and provide essential nutrients without the drawbacks of saturated fats. The hidden dangers of fatty breakfasts. Dr. Susan Williams points out another hidden risk of starting your day with fatty breakfasts: inflammation. When you consume a lot of saturated fats, especially early in the morning, it can trigger inflammation throughout the body, she explains. For older adults, this inflammation often manifests in joint pain, digestive discomfort, and even an increased risk for chronic conditions like heart disease. Inflammation is a key contributor to many age-related health issues, and when it's triggered by an unhealthy breakfast, it can set the tone for the rest of the day. Inflammation caused by high-fat foods can worsen existing conditions, such as arthritis and gastrointestinal issues, making it harder to stay active and enjoy daily activities. For older adults, chronic inflammation can also contribute to higher blood pressure, cardiovascular problems, and even cognitive decline over time. That's why choosing the right kinds of fats is crucial for maintaining good health in your senior years. Another major concern that Dr. Williams highlights is the effect of fatty breakfasts on medication effectiveness. Many older adults take medications for conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, or diabetes. Dr. Williams warns, a high-fat breakfast can interfere with how well these medications work. "I've had patients whose blood pressure medications became less effective because of their high-fat breakfast habits." In other words, while you may be doing your best to manage your health with prescribed medications, a poor breakfast choice can counteract the benefits, leaving you more vulnerable to health issues. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The good news is that you don't have to give up a satisfying, hearty meal to avoid these risks. It's all about choosing the right kinds of fats. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, almonds, and olive oil, can help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and reduce inflammation throughout the body. These fats are not only heart-healthy, but they also provide a sense of fullness that can prevent you from reaching for unhealthy snacks later in the day. By incorporating these nutrient-dense fats into your breakfast, you'll be nourishing your body with the right kind of fuel while reducing your risk of chronic diseases. For example, you could replace butter with mashed avocado on your toast, add almonds to your morning oatmeal, or drizzle olive oil on your eggs or vegetables. These small changes can make a significant difference in your health over time, helping you feel more energized, support joint health, and maintain a healthy weight without sacrificing the satisfaction of a hearty breakfast. Smarter breakfast choices. What about eggs? Many people wonder if eggs can still be part of a healthy breakfast, especially with concerns about cholesterol and fat. Dr. Williams has a simple answer. Eggs can be part of a healthy breakfast. It's all about how you prepare them. Instead of frying eggs in butter or oil, Dr. Williams recommends trying methods like hard-boiling or poaching. One egg provides a solid source of protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass and keeping you full longer, but without the excessive fat that can come from frying. This makes eggs a great addition to any breakfast, as long as they're cooked more healthily. Helen, a 71-year-old woman from California, found simple and effective strategies to cut out harmful fats from her breakfast. "I used to start my day with buttered toast and eggs fried in oil," she shares. "But I decided to make some changes. Instead of butter, Helen switched to mashed avocado on her whole grain toast. Avocado gives me that creamy texture and healthy fat without the unhealthy saturated fat, she explains. She also swapped her usual fried eggs and bacon for a poached egg with sliced tomatoes. Now I feel just as satisfied, but my cholesterol levels have improved, and I have so much more energy throughout the day. Helen's experience demonstrates that healthier choices don't mean sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. The small swap from butter to avocado and from fried to poached eggs has made a significant difference in her health. Not only did she see improvements in her cholesterol levels, but she also gained more consistent energy throughout the day. The benefits of choosing healthier fats for breakfast extend beyond heart health. Many older adults, like Helen, report better digestion, more stable energy levels, and less joint pain. Dr. Williams notes, "It's amazing how much better my patients feel when they switch to healthier fats. They often notice a reduction in inflammation, which leads to fewer aches and pains, and they also find that their energy levels are more consistent throughout the day." Helen sums up her experience perfectly. "I used to feel exhausted by mid-morning, but now I stay active and feel energized all day long. It's like a whole new level of vitality." Remember, changing your breakfast habits doesn't mean denying yourself the foods you enjoy. It's about embracing better options that nourish your body, energize you, and protect your heart. Start with small swaps. Try turkey bacon instead of regular bacon for a leaner source of protein, or swap avocado for butter to add healthy fats to your toast. Your body will thank you with improved health, more energy, and greater well-being for the activities you love. So, what have you learned so far? We've explored how common breakfast habits, like consuming processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats, can have a bigger impact on your health than you may realize, especially as you get older. But the good news is that by making small, smarter changes, you can fuel your body with nutritious, energy-boosting meals that support your heart, metabolism, and overall well-being. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you plan to put into practice in your own life? Share it with us in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to make healthier choices. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips and content that will help you live a healthier, happier life.